This story is for those who often dwell on their past mistakes and let them affect their present. If you resonate with this, then watch this video until the end to understand a powerful message that can help you shift your perspective and improve your life. Once upon a time, a man decided to take a walk along the river bank early in the morning. The sky was still dark, and the air was cool and quiet. As he walked, he suddenly stumbled upon a bag lying on the ground. Curious, he picked it up and reached inside. To his surprise, the bag was filled with stones. To pass the time, he sat down by the river and began throwing the stones into the water one by one. He watched the ripple each stone made as it sunk. After a while, he reached for the last stone. Just as he was about to toss it into the river, the sun began to rise, casting its golden light all around. In the new light, he glanced at the stone in his hand and quickly stopped himself from throwing it. He was shocked to see that it was not just a stone, but it was a precious jewel, sparkling brightly in the sun. He stared at it in shock and then realized what he had done. He had thrown away countless precious jewels, mistaking them for ordinary stones. Overwhelmed with regret, he began to cry bitterly. He kept sitting there for long, cursing the darkness that had kept him from seeing the jewel's true value and lamenting his misfortune. Just then, a monk happened to pass by. Seeing the man in distress, the monk approached him and gently asked, "What's troubling you, my friend? Why are you crying?" The man told his tale to the monk, explaining how he had unknowingly thrown away the precious jewels. The monk listened patiently and then spoke kindly. He said, "Do not be sad, my friend. Consider yourself fortunate that the sun rose before you threw away the last jewel. This one precious stone can still change your life. Instead of mourning what you have lost, be grateful for what you have. This single jewel can help you, so rejoice in what you have and strive for a brighter future. And thank Almighty for this blessing." Hearing the monk's wise words, the man stopped crying. He understood the wisdom in the monk's words. With a renewed sense of hope and gratitude, he thanked the monk and went home, clutching the precious jewel with a smile on his face. If we see in our lives, we will find that we often overlook the precious things in our life because we focus too much on what we lack. This story teaches us to stop dwelling on what's missing and instead make the most of what we have. In our daily life, we encounter numerous opportunities and moments of choice that we often miss, considering them as ordinary or insignificant. We spend so much time worrying about our problems, comparing ourselves to others, or regretting past mistakes, we fail to notice the good things we still possess. This story reminds us to shift our perspective and be more mindful of the present. For example, many of us have faced setbacks in our careers, barriers, relationships, or personal ambitions. It is common to feel overwhelmed by these disappointments and believe that we have lost everything. However, if we pause to reflect, we may discover that we still possess valuable resources and opportunities. Just as the man discovered the last precious jewel in his hand, we too can find hidden treasure in our lives. So the first lesson this story teaches us is the importance of gratitude. When the man was crying over the lost jewels, he was stuck in the state of regret and despair. But when the monk helped him see the value of the jewel he still had, he felt hope and happiness again. Similarly, practicing gratitude in our own lives can transform our outlook. By focusing on what we have, rather than what we have lost, we can find contentment and motivation to move forward. The second lesson this story teaches us is that every challenge we face leaves behind valuable experiences. These experiences can help us achieve much more in the future than what we have lost in the past. By learning from our past and applying those lessons, we can create a brighter future. The third lesson this story teaches us is that we should always be aware and alert and not act in ignorance. Ignorance can lead to significant losses. By being mindful and aware, we can avoid mistakes and seize valuable opportunities. Remember, life is full of hidden jewels waiting to be discovered. Don't let the darkness of regret overshadow the light of what you have. Embrace the present, learn from the past, and move forward with awareness and gratitude. Each moment holds the potential for new beginnings and untold treasure. Cherish it, and you will find that the greatest jewels in life are often the ones we already have.